So last week, I'm also gonna pause this. Pause? Command? That didn't work.
We could all just mute it until we're ready.
There we go. Cool. All right. So last week you guys infiltrated the charity ball, and you talked to all manner of rich folk. Some of them more interesting than others, all with their own motivations, characteristics, and possible quest lines. Cough, cough. Afterwards, after catching, where are my notes? Catching Nicholas Asbridge doing the dirty with with Lady Beaumont, and perhaps instigating a murder. You guys went outside, following Vimic, the Goliath barbarian, with a somewhat implicit grudge against Harry, Darvin rather. Outside, thinking, "Oh, this is suspicious." After causing the guard to fall on the ground laughing, you went outside and overheard Vimic talking to a mysterious figure of somewhat short stature. You recognized the voice, but couldn't quite make out who it was.
Oh, I recognized the voice. I knew who it was.
Reivhyn recognized the voice.
Reivhyn, I don't know about Deva or so.
Yeah, Reivhyn did. Those two didn't. Until the point in the conversation where it was revealed that, through context clues really, that the voice, the boy, was in fact not only Moriarty, but the young man from the party. Now, trying to get the jump on them, Bombus ripped the card belonging to Hunter Domino, the detective, to alert him that something was going on, and they are supposedly on their way. Reminding you guys, it is just Hunter, Domino, and the Mass Vigilante. They didn't bring any guards with them; it's just those two. Two other things you guys may have forgotten from last week. It was either Kaara or Deva / Tsou. I don't remember. One of you used your ability to sense people in the area. You found that there were
Deva.
like an additional 4 or so besides the ones you guys were aware of, like outside in this area. And I remember I remarked that they seemed to be on patrol. After ripping the card, it seemed as though Moriarty felt something was amiss and was going to do something, but Bombus counterspelled him, and he is now floating in the air. Vimic is kind of looking confused on the ground.
Oh my god, that voice you're doing right now, I think my throat hurt.
That's just how it sounds, man. Sorry.
That's his voice.
Yeah.
Can't help descending down.
Sorry.
Alright, let me bring you guys as tokens over here.
There's 2 seasons of Mob Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is there 2 seasons of One Punch Man yet?
No.
No, it's soon.
What?
This summer, I think.
Fucking travesty.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Now I want to remind Bombus that you make sure your spell slots are the same as last week, because I remember you rattled off quite a few, so keep track of that.
1 first level, 2 second level, 1 third level. I got it, dog.
Alright, sweet. Paste you guys over here. Mind you, it is nighttime, and all you have illuminating your path is the pale glow of the moon right now.
What cycle is the moon on?
It's a full.
Relaxing gibbous.
It's a full moon because it's more cinematic.
Yeah, you're saying clearly.
Well, then
I have to
that's
ask that question.
it's pretty decent lighting then.
Yeah, it's pretty well lit.
You guys, let's say you can see about this general area. Oh, did I move the thing? I did move it. Okay, good. So you guys can see what I'm saying. So you can see about in this area. Mind you, you're in the garden behind the mansion. Alright.
That children's novel protagonist.
These are flowers, not like hedges or anything like that. We can step over them.
So these over here, these are like bushes, and I wanted to do them in like sculpture shapes, but it was tough. I made
the L shapes.
Yeah, I wanted to. Oh, the L shapes are. Yeah, they're like low. They're like low. Maybe like knee height. Walls with flowers and stuff. Hence it's a purple.
Okay.
So like difficult terrain to walk through.
I would call that difficult terrain.
I don't know what
Ha,
terrain it
piss posh.
fish
I
pond-
would say that you guys are actually over here ish, because remember you were hiding where they couldn't see you, listening to their conversation. You guys can fix your orientation however you want, but you're about here. Kind of crouch down. You get some of that action going on. Okay. This area here in the middle is my approximation of what a fountain is going to look like, because I couldn't find fountain art, so that's a fountain.
Oh yeah.
And they were sitting
Beautiful.
in front of it. And
So we walked up from the south here.
yes. And there's a bunch more foliage and stuff here that'll. Actually, you're right. It's fairly well lit, so let's illuminate a bit more. I feel like that's pretty good vision. Actually, who here has low light vision? And I know Lindal has his things, which I'm assuming he's wearing. In fact, yeah, I guess let's illuminate everything from that perspective.
I have dark vision.
Yeah. You would think a dog would have something like that, but I don't.
Which still makes no sense to me, as a rules thing.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Lindal
So,
does.
I'm just gonna go ahead and illuminate most of this.
The
map.
Gobbo should have, right?
Gobbo? What Gobbo?
I mean, gnome.
Not a rock gnome. I don't think.
I gotta zoom out.
I think deep gnomes have it.
Gnomes don't have low light vision?
I don't think so.
Aren't they a subterranean race?
Deep gnomes are.
Hmm.
Otherwise, they're like hobbits. They live in burrows.
That Underdark.
Dat Underdark.
So dank.
Dark vision for. Oh yeah, I guess I do have dark vision.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Well,
there
would you look at that?
I can't
60
look at dark vision.
yeah.
Nice. Well, deep gnomes have better dark vision, so
What is better? Oh, okay, yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
I can go
twice
further
as
feet.
far.
Where's
I think most races have it up to 60 feet, and better is like 120.
Unless you're a warlock and you can see in pure inky blackness.
Icky.
Up to
I think
100
you need to take
up to
that
100.
invocation though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an invocation. It's up to 120 feet.
Well, like sight is such bullshit.
Here we go.
But you have to take a slot for that though.
It's true.
So, and
How
then
do you draw? Oh, there we go.
then
But you
Globe
can
of
definitely
Darkness
you can
completely
cheese it
nerfs your
with
party.
yeah.
It's better to use it as a defense mechanism.
Okay. Good. Alright, guys. Now that that's finally all sorted out, I am going to continue with the music.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching Mob Psycho.
Alright. And now that we're all caught up, we're just gonna launch straight into it, yeah? So, last we left off, our buddy here is levitating in the sky, and on the ground, Vim's looking around, and he's... Moriarty, what's going on? I think we have company right over there. And with that, I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative. Turn orders up and cleared. I remembered this time, so...
Make sure you pick your token before you roll.
Only 3 people? Oh, there it this? Lone.
I'm still getting there. Or right. Delete these things.
Darvin's back, baby.
Over a 10.
Alright. And with that, I'm gonna do.
So what's in this circle over here?
Oh, it's a circle on my cast later, and I just want to have the size right later.
Right.
So ignore it for now.
It looks like an oval to me.
Yeah.
Well,
If you hit I forget whether it's either control or alt, but it'll make it a circle automatically.
okay.
I mean, I don't care. It's good enough.
It's good enough.
Okay. Is that everybody? Let me order you guys. And
Hold alt for a circle.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Okay.
Which is what I did.
Right. And with that, first up on the turn order is Tsou.
Oh, sweet. All right. I'm gonna step out. Shit. Drawing shapes. I'm gonna step out
Everything's so busted.
and tell this here
What
Goliath.
Is that a face?
No, I don't know what they're drawing. I was trying to get my circle. Anyway, I'm gonna step out and tell this Goliath that I should have killed you in the bar. Should have let Deva eat your heart. And for you, I'm not gonna hear any more out of you. And I cast silence on him.
So that's an
Anime
AoE, right?
dialogue.
Yep.
Yup.
Because
y'all better
otherwise-
back up.
Oh,
So
okay.
You put it over there to the right, though?
No, I'm getting ready to move it. I will select it.
The
There we go.
top arrow. Yeah.
There we go. Bam. So there's no sound that can be heard in this area. Nobody can cast spells. And I'll post the thing in a second.
Including us.
Yeah, so y'all need to move.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Cool.
And I'll delete these.
Lindal.
Linda's gonna sneak attack. The big stupid barbarian in front of him. So that's my first attack.
Let's see.
21 to hit.
21 does hit
8 damage.
with, was that piercing? That's halved.
He's already raging.
Yeah. Interesting.
Interesting that you think that.
Whatever.
It's not
Alright. So 8 damage.
In the crit. For
Okay.
6, because whatever.
Alright.
And I'm gonna move. Let's see. What is my... Let's move back there. Boom.
Oh, hey, friendo.
Turn over.
Okay. And next up, who actually should have gone before Lindal, that's my fault, I'll address it later, is our floaty boy here. Let's see what's floaty boy gonna do.
He had higher than 24 initiative? God damn.
Yeah. Floaty boy.
Damn, he beat a 27?
He beat
Or
a 24.
No, he
Oh.
beat a 24.
I still have my grenades, yeah?
If you haven't used them.
Oh, let me double check that.
How many did I have? I don't remember.
You asking me?
Do we ever get like a stat block for them?
And we never got a step block for those.
No, we didn't.
I know we got a bunch of material for it. Did you ever make them is the question.
That is true.
Didn't.
I don't remember. I don't think
You
so.
didn't. You were researching.
Bombus. The fuck are you doing in that library for 2 days? Not making my grenades. I know that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get the books dirty. Saltpeter's messy,
No.
dude.
Just remind me. Let's see. No sounds can be made or heard. Okay, got it.
No. So any spells that require a
Verbal component.
verbal component can be
Gotcha.
cast.
Go through my stat block for my boy here.
But the notes are up. Well, I guess we could just rely on Lex's notes. They're superior to every way.
But then that means you guys won't try and do anything, so no.
I mean, you could just relay as what notes we have. Note keeper.
Note keeper.
I could.
And you shall. Note keeper.
Oh, that's
Floaty boy times out.
oh, hold on.
BSOD just floating there helplessly.
He has a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but they all have a verbal component. Sucks to suck.
Maybe.
I would almost say it like 90 to 80% to 90% of the spells in the fucking handbook are verbal component related.
Yeah, a lot of them don't have like material or somatic, but
Yeah, but they're verbal.
most of them have verbal.
Dang, should have had him do that. That would have been fun.
Oh, it's too late now.
Jukebot died.
Go,
Oh.
let him focus on getting his character to do something.
He can't. He can't do anything. He's floating. He can't move out of the silence. He can't even give commands to his little
There we go.
to his little minion over here.
Unless you can do it mentally.
I mean, he already told the Goliath guy to kill us, so there's not much more he should probably say.
Also, the Goliath is like a thinking creature and would probably just hit us with his big, whatever it is he's holding
I
there.
guess
I don't know. He seems pretty dumb to me.
Shouldn't have taunted the Goliath though.
Have fun.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, alright, yeah, sorry. So I know how I want to play this. Alright, so Moriarty here is going to cross his arms and do like a tapping motion on one of his arms. Like, it just stare at you guys. like he's waiting. And then after that is going to be Vimic. Vimic is going to look straight at Bombus and run right at him. Shoop. And he is going to cast. Where's my thing here?
Cast.
Yeah.
You can cast. Don't discriminate.
All right, yeah. So as he runs up to you, he pulls out his large axe, which is really more of a cleaver. And as he does so, the blade begins to glow with an unearthly
Not another
light blue tinge, right? And off of the blade, several spirits seem to emanate from them and flank him on his sides. And as you look closely, as they start to corporealize, they seem to look like barbarians of varying ages wearing different types of armor. Whoa, what is that on my screen? Stop that.
Weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
And as he's doing so, he's saying, like, he seems to be mouthing something. No, again, if he was saying something, you couldn't hear it. Silence, you know? And he's going to take a swing at you. Let's see, let's do a roll right here. +7. Oh, that misses. And one more. And that hits. Okay. Alright. He's gonna take one swing at you, and you dodge to the side, and then he's going to loop around again and hit you right in your shoulder blade as the blade sinks in, and you get hit for 10 points of damage. And as the blade sinks into you, the spirits begin to fly in front of you, get in your way, and you are now disadvantaged on attack rolls until next turn. And that is it, actually, for him. Next up is Bombus.
Man, good thing there's a fucking circle of silence on top of our wizard.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might be able to do things, but instead, I'm just going to disengage. And step through here. Step through here.
Bombus, do you your levitation is concentration, right?
It is. Oh, I have to make a con roll, right?
Yeah.
Con
Yep.
check.
Oof.
Did it fail?
Yeah.
It did.
That's a 1, buddy.
Okay.
He had to be a 10.
And as the blade sinks into you, it just fuzzes with your concentration just enough. And since he was about 10 feet in the air, not much higher, Moriarty is just going to calmly land on the ground back here. And with that, he seems to do a slight annoyed nod of approval at Vimic. And Bombus, you disengage, move back. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Okay. And next up is Kaara.
Okay. I am going to run this way and then go 10 feet in the air with flying.
Okay. You're gonna disengage.
Nope.
Well, oh wait, I'm sorry. Where were you just standing?
I was right next to Vivek.
Okay, so he's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Armor class 16.
He misses bigly.
Awesome. Okay, and I'm floating 10 feet in the air. Alright, I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot, channeling Ensnaring Strike with my bonus action, and I'm going to fire an arrow at Liam.
Whoa!
Hmm?
What the fuck? Nothing. My thing just went back. Continue. I just can't see what's happening. Give me a second. So you're gonna fire it at who?
Want me to
Boy?
wait or
No. You're gonna fire it at who?
firing at Liam?
Okay. He prefers Moriarty, you know.
Fuck that.
Yeah, well.
You said you're about 20 feet in the air?
Yeah. So 15.
Let's see. Now that I'm back in action here, misses.
Misses. Interesting.
Misses.
Okay. Second shot.
Misses. All right. So you fire off 2 shots after flying up in the air, and the first one goes wide and just hits the
Whoa.
ground next to him. And the second one just like whizzes by his head, and then he looks in your direction, like annoyed.
Spellcaster with higher than 15 AC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Deva. I'm sorry. Wait. One more time, Deva. What is your Dex mod?
3.
Okay. Good.
All right. She's going to go and attack Moriarty.
Jesus goddamn Christ.
Wait, I'm gonna stand here. Yeah, I'm gonna stand here. And attack.
Well, you can move up there.
Yeah. He can't.
He can't take another.
Yeah, he can't
attack.
take another. But yeah, I'm attack Moriarty.
'Kay.
Let's see. She's gonna attempt to tackle him with her bite. Oh, it's favored too. So let's see. We get
Miss.
Wait.
You rolled a 10, you missed.
Oh, I missed. Oh, fuck. What?
Mhm.
And he's gone already. And let me see. Oh yeah, shit. I would have missed even if it was at advantage. Ooh, that sucks.
Okay, butt turn? No. It's gotta be ads.
Did the bot just come back? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it, like leaves and comes back. It's weird.
I think someone. I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm happy about it. All right. Yep. So, Deva runs up and tries to snap at Moriarty, and he just kind of backs up slightly. And then he looks up. You can see his eyes flicker orange for a moment. And next up are. As you guys are in the middle of combat, you see coming out of the brush from all directions.
Oh, where the hell did these guys come from? How come I wasn't aware of them?
You were.
You were.
Oh, shit, I was.
They're going to enter the battlefield in approximately those locations. And you hear this guy shout, "Vimic, sir! What's going on?" And Vimic looks over and mouths something wordlessly. And the guy just kind of looks confused. He goes, "Men, get over there! Help!"
Of course, there were fucking ads.
You know I love me some ads, boy. Alright, and first is this guy here who's going to run up to Darvin,
Why?
because you're standing right next to him. And he is going to attack. Plus what? 17 to hit.
Hang on. Sorry. Sorry.
Just
AC
hover over
10.
your thing, dude. Okay, so that hits.
Of course it does.
I see you over there. Alright, okay, so both of those hit. Alright, so the
Wait,
first.
but you don't
No.
have shield?
No.
Oi.
Alright, so he runs up.
Did he say oi?
He runs up brandishing a mace and strikes you twice with it, Darvin. You take a total of 10 points of damage.
Cool beans.
That's half his health, isn't it?
And the second guy is going to, let's see, distance here. Run straight over here to, is that his movement speed? Yes. Run straight here next to Deva, and he is also going to attack. Oh shit! Damn!
You love it when the DM says that.
Wait, why? Wait, huh? Okay, alright, so... Okay, so he runs up and he attempts to... Oh, and he strikes Deva, and he manages to angle the blow perfectly so that he whacks Deva in her front leg and dislocates her shoulder.
From a fucking ad?
Yeah, for 10 points of damage, and then he reels back to strike again, but this time she manages to move out of the way of the strike, having learned his attack patterns. This guy up here is going to move in as well, right about here. Oh, here.
What the hell?
And this guy is going to move right here. Someone's having fun. Move here. And he's going to take aim at Kaara with his crossbow.
Of course.
20 to hit?
That hits.
Okay. So he runs up, drops to one knee, takes aim, and fires as one of the bolts pierces one of your wings, like through the, I guess through the, I want to say the feathery part, not your hands. Yeah. And you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
All right. He went. And next up is Darvin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast haste on the bird. So, sorry, Lindal.
That's fine.
Pretty
Don't
cool.
you have
Oh,
twin spell? Can't you twin it?
Thanks,
No.
Owen, by the way. I saw
No,
what you
I
did.
don't.
What'd I do?
You fixed the bot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no
let's
problem.
keep combat moving.
I'm waiting. Go ahead. You say
Okay,
cast
yeah.
haste.
Yeah, I cast haste and then I'm gonna disengage along with Bombus.
You cannot do both of those things.
You
Fine.
can't do. Yeah, disengage takes your action.
Then I'll just cast haste and then cry.
You should absolutely disengage. But okay.
Okay, I'll move
All
back.
right. No, nope. You
Nope.
casted haste. You said it. Too late.
Okay,
All right.
cool. I'm just
So-
gonna do the maraca here.
Move or
All right. You're hasted. All right. Next up, top of the turn order is Tsou.
All right. Let's see. Oh, I have a question about my mechanics, DM. All right. So you know I'm a dual wielder. If I shove, can I still do a menacing attack afterwards?
Okay. There's a thing right here. Alright, right. Put a shove aside. I'll strength to
Like shove,
Oh,
shove
here it
is
is. Pretty sure shoving is an action, no?
yeah.
shove takes the place of an attack. So if you have any attack,
It's
you
a
can
full
replace
action
that
now.
attack.
Yeah.
You can,
You can
I believe you
attack
can
one
make
more
your
time.
attack first and
And
then
then
shove
shove.
with your bonus attack.
Yeah. If you shove first, you can't. And that may or may not be a small loophole in how it's written, but I'll allow that.
All right. Well, all right. Cool. All right. I'm going to attack this guy here.
The thug right in front of you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Alright, that misses. Well, your advantage because you're next to Deva?
No, I don't get advantage.
Okay.
Deva
wait.
does get an.
Don't you get advantage because he hasn't moved yet this turn,
Who?
or is it just for the
He moved
combat?
already.
Everyone's
Not
moved
this
so
turn.
far.
Yeah.
Not this
Yeah.
turn.
No, it's
It's
beginning of combat.
Procs
Got it, got it.
once, but Deva does get an attack.
Okay, so that misses.
What was Nate? All right. She's gonna attack.
Otherwise, that'd be broken as shit.
That hits. Let's make it a save. Strength saving throw. Alright. So you thrust out with your blade, and he manages to duck out of the way. But just as he does so, Deva lunges forward, limping slightly because of her previous injury, and grabs him by his already unsteady foot, snatching it from under him, and he falls on the ground, smacking his head prone. He also takes 8 points of piercing damage.
All right. And I'm going to move. Hold on. Which way can I move? Wrong. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move here.
Where? Okay. He is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
He can't.
Why not?
He used his reaction to attack me, and it hasn't been his turn yet.
It's an wait.
It's one reaction a round.
Yeah.
I mean a turn.
So once he gets to his turn, he can do his reactions again. But he's already used one when he tried to whack
Yeah,
at me.
it's one reaction. I think is a reaction a turn or a reaction a round?
It's-
Reaction a turn.
Well, a turn round.
That's not no. A round is everyone's move.
Right, but
when
if
you-
we're
someone
going
may
about
get
Take a reaction, you can't take another one until the start of your next turn.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So he hasn't gone yet, so no reaction from him.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you're safe.
The
Alright.
downed boy gets an attack though.
But since he's prone, it would be at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So he's gonna do that then. 20 to hit. No, it's at disadvantage. I apologize. 14 to hit on Tsou.
You missed.
All right, just barely. And as you back up, as he's falling, he takes a swipe at you with his mace. But you just like do a small backflip over it, because you're Tsou, and that's what you do.
Yep, that's what I do. All right, and to finish his turn, So looks at this guy right here, and sharpens his blades against each other, casting a menacing attack, or menacing whatever. Let me
Which
see.
guy?
This guy.
Okay. Paste it in the thing.
It's
Paste it. Come on.
Hold on. Looking
It should
for
be
it.
right there on your thing.
At the roll, scroll down. And I scroll.
Okay, so you didn't go for the shove, yeah?
No.
Then 30 feet of you. Just barely. Contested by the target's insight, alright.
It can't be that high.
I mean, he can just roll high.
He could roll high, but
Alright.
He's a particularly wise barbarian.
Yeah, you never know. Alright, and you
Dean's
rolled
cooking the sheep
16?
right now.
How dare you?
Every DM cheats.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to know when I cheat. He fails. Big time fails. He's frightened by you. What's the
he can't willingly move closer to me.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
And
good for your dog,
he's
but-
also negative or disadvantage on all attack rolls and all saving throws.
Oh.
Period or against you?
No, period.
Really?
Hold on,
I think
will.
as long as the target of his fear is in line of sight.
Yeah, when the source of its
I'm about to
fear
post it in
is
a minute.
within line of sight. Yeah, dude, that's a good debuff.
Alright. Very good. I need to give him some sort of thingy. Which one of these looks scary? There we go.
Buffa.
Okay, good. And after that, it is now Moriarty's turn. Moriarty is going to move over there. Okay. And then... Oh, well. Interesting, I wonder. Then he is going...
Oh shit.
Ooh, so many choices.
Okay, fuck it.
Let's try that one.
That makes it easier.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh shit! Damn. That's a good one. Okay, alright, what about this one? What about this?
That means he just killed us all. He didn't want to do that.
No. It's just this guy has so many abilities. Trying to decide what he would use in this scenario. Okay. 60 feet. Alright, now, as he steps out, Kaara, he's gonna look at you, and say, he's like, birds are annoying. And he digs in his pocket and pulls out a caterpillar shell. And as he does this, he starts to glow slightly, and he tosses it in your direction. And you, okay. What's the DC?
Did you mean to say a chrysalis?
Yeah, cocoon.
Oh man, I hope he's not about to get freaking turned into stone.
Okay, I guess it's just against his spell, thing. Okay. EHsE, for wizards, their spellcasting stat is what?
Intelligence.
Okay. Okay, so sorry for the long wait. Kaara, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You said wisdom?
Wisdom. Oof. Okay. And as he does this, Kaara, you feel like your body stiffen for a moment, and then you start to kind of like against your will, your hands begin to tighten and curl towards your body as all of a sudden your form begins to shrink and morph and change. And from your perspective, this is horrifying as you feel your bones rearranging and your sight goes black for a moment until all of a sudden it comes back and your vision is worse somehow, and you feel yourself, you feel the wind on your back as you are now falling in the air, and you are a squirrel.
Okay.
You are so 20 feet in the air. Gonna have to roll damage for that fall.
Squirrels can fall far away though.
Are we really gonna get into like the physics of squirrel falling?
Yeah,
Why
no,
not?
we absolutely will. Squirrels weigh like less than a pound.
No, that's fine. Go for it.
I mean, Harry, if you want to Google how far a squirrel can fall and not get hurt, then
Oh
be
my
my
God.
guess.
I would rather Lex just take the damage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm sure they can fall 20 feet and be okay.
5 meters is not high enough that a squirrel should be injured falling that far, especially into shrubbery. I've seen them die after
Alright.
falling from fireworks.
That's 2d6.
DM don't care about physics.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what'd you say, Harry?
You gonna get this damage, boy.
Wait, he can't make like an acrobatic save or something?
You don't get this damage, boy.
What's with the eyes on the screen over here?
Someone drew them. That's typically how that works.
Why?
Would you give me an acrobatic save for the fall?
Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah, no. See, you know, that's fair. I'm not going to get into squirrel physics, but I will say you can attempt to save. So go ahead and roll acrobatics saving throw.
Squirrels have high acrobatics.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so you fall and you're able to right yourself, getting accustomed to your new form almost instantly, perhaps through your animal bird instincts and your nature as a hunter, and you manage to land on all fours unharmed. But you
Can I
are now
take
a
half
squirrel.
damage?
Yeah, half damage. So yeah, 3.
Did you just
Points of
volunteer to
damage.
take damage?
Yeah. How much
No,
hit
you
points? How many hit points do squirrels have?
Ooh, good question.
Why did you take whatever?
Why did you?
Goody two shoes.
I was gonna let him have none, but that's okay.
Good boy, Lex.
He's a good boy. Squirrel. Squirrel is not in the thing, so let's use another animal.
Rat.
Let's use a rat. Rat's a good one.
Oh, that's smart. Lex, you're smart. You should have chosen to fail your save.
We'll see.
All right. Rats have. Oh, dude.
Yeah, rats have 1 hit point. Dumb.
Yeah,
No.
you're unconscious.
No, he's
Nope.
not.
No.
Polymorph goes away. 0 HP.
So
You just take the remainder damage to your actual health.
yeah.
Got him.
Oh, okay.
Got him. Oh shit, that was good.
Goody.
All right.
Oh man.
So wait. So hold on.
So I'm
Oh,
prone.
okay. So he turned back. Sorry. So you fall on the ground. You turn back.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
he takes 2
So he
HP.
took 2 damage.
Very
Well,
good.
nice,
All right.
Lex. That was smart.
Got him.
And
Okay,
Moriarty
Lex,
snaps
I
his
bounced you.
fingers.
That was good.
And
Tell me he says rats.
he didn't. Next up is Lindal.
Lindal is going to spin around Darvin's body and attack the mob right in front of him. So he's going to occupy the same space.
Okay.
Did 10 to hit? Does that hit?
No.
That misses. Second hit.
Of course that don't hit you, big bitch. So I'm sorry.
Missed him on sneak attack.
That hits. So it's 10 points total.
Question before you resolve that, rules lawyers. Can I choose which attack to use a sneak attack on?
It's usually the first hit.
It has to be
That
the
you
first,
do?
because
So
after
it's just
you
4
attack
damage.
the first time, you're...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just 4 damage then.
Okay.
I want to be fair.
Very good. Appreciated.
So after that,
It just says once per turn you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
well then fuck it. It says 10 damage.
So I think it's
Okay.
the first attack you hit.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And I will move. Where? I will move. There. There. Turn over.
All right. Next up is Vimic. Vimic is now going to move straight towards Kaara. And he is going to attack. Too late.
Doggo, opportunity attack.
Too late.
Oh.
Too late.
Yeah.
He did that last time too. I was like,
Why is it too late?
guess that's so.
Pay attention at the table. Keep combat moving quickly.
That's bullshit.
7. All right, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Disadvantage.
Oh, good. Oh, okay, you got me. Yeah, hold on. Why'd it roll that? Okay, well, yeah, 20 to hit. he fucking crit rolled the second one.
Okay.
So he saved you. Alright, and then it's a multi-attack, so, oof, damn. Oh, wait, I gotta roll it twice. Yeah, no, it's not gonna get worse than that. Alright, so he's going to reel back with his, cleaver, and slice you right down your left side. It doesn't go deep as you manage to back up a little, but you take 10 points of damage. And as he does this, you are... Yeah, the ancestral spirits come out of his blade and begin to like fly at you in your face, and you are now disadvantaged on attack rolls until the start of his next turn. And as he's now standing like halfway outside of the circle, you can just kind of hear him like mouthing curses at you, just barely. And then it's going to be Bombus' turn. Bombus, you are no longer disadvantaged on attack rolls.
That's okay. I don't make attack rolls anyway. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern in this square right here, which means all those creatures have to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
All right.
Including Deva.
Mm-hmm.
A wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay.
DC 16.
Hey, she made it.
Wow.
Shit. Good for her.
All right. And then I'll roll these guys at the same time, I suppose.
Oh, I actually need to look up something regarding my attack of opportunity. I think I might lose it actually.
Now's
not
a good time to do
coordinated
that.
attack. I'm looking
Ooh,
it up.
actually. I think
Oh
you
yeah,
do
because the dog uses her reaction.
to
Yeah,
attack.
I think so.
Yep, you're right. That sounds familiar to me.
Okay. Vimic and Moriarty make their saves. These two guys do not. What happens to them? Sorry.
They're just incapacitated.
All right, this guy's already on the ground. I'll do a sleepy thing, sleepy face. Incapacitated? How? Like, are they on the ground? Are they asleep? Or they're just charmed? Yeah, on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration of charm, so the creature's incapacitated at a speed of 0.
Incapacitated is a status condition.
Okay.
They can't take actions or reactions, and they also can't move, so they're just dead.
Okay, it's just dead.
They're out of combat for now.
Let's see. Do they make a save? This is concentration on you.
Nope.
Okay, so they can just take damage. Okay, got it. All right. Can you remove that square for me? I'll do it. There we
No.
go.
Yep. Okay.
All right. And with that, Kaara, it is now your turn.
What's the ruling on using healing potions? Is that an action or bonus action?
It's an
That's
action.
an action.
Action. Okay. All right. Free action. Dropping the bow. Haste action. I'm using a healing potion.
Okay. You know you didn't have to drop the bow to do that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But,
All right. I'm just making sure. All right. Yep.
Okay, that gives me a little something. Sorry. Okay. Fuck. It's at disadvantage. All right. Well, I have no choice at this point. 2 attacks with ruby red and bonus action attack with scimitar.
You know
Wait.
you don't actually have to attack with your scimitar, right? You can, like your bonus attack for dual wielding doesn't have to be with your offhand. There's no such thing as an offhand in D&D.
And haste gives him how many extra
One.
actions?
It gives me
Okay.
1 extra action.
Okay, very cool. All right, so you're attacking Vimic
So
in front of you.
you're saying I should just do all 3 with?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I'm not
why
sure
you-
how that's written, but
The dual wielding weapons lets you make an extra attack with your bonus action. It does not say it has to be with your offhand weapon.
okay, I have to reread that.
I'll
Yeah,
allow
that was 11. That doesn't hit.
Yeah, that misses. Second one hits.
No, like that was the first one.
11 was the first one, yes?
But it wasn't at disadvantage, so it was 11 and 17
Oh,
with the
okay.
rolls. So
gotcha,
11
gotcha.
miss. Second one, 18 was my lowest.
Okay, so second one hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 damage.
Okay. All right. So you reel back and you pierce Vimic in the shoulder. He seems surprised that you were able to hurt him so, as your weapon is magical. And he takes 9 points of damage. You get 3 attacks. Full extra. So it's like a full extra turn for you,
So
right?
it was So bonus action,
So okay, that was your
attack
action.
action.
bonus action.
and my haste
Okay.
action was a drink a potion.
Okay.
And my regular action is 2 attacks. That's why.
All right, and that second one or that last one there misses.
Okay. On that second attack, I want to add Colossus Slayer. So 16 total.
Okay, I'll allow it this time, but next time before you make another attack, say you want to add it.
Yeah, my bad.
All right. Next up is Deva.
All right. She's going to move here and attack this guy.
Okay.
Gonna attempt to tackle him. Jump at him, bite. Does what she does. Oh yeah. Plus favorite damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. That hits. Yeah, that hits. Damn. All right. So 19 points total. Let's see if he makes a save. he does make his save. Bigly. All right. So Deva jumps on him and rips a chunk out of this guy's neck, and he's just and she jumps back and blood's spurting everywhere. And he's grasping it with one hand. He's looking pretty bad, but he's still standing. All right. Next up are the thugs' turns. This guy is going to run right over here. And
I don't like running.
attack Kaara. And let's see.
My AC is 18.
Okay. +1, 4. Misses. Misses. Alright. And both of those miss. So he takes 2 swings at you, but you definitely just kind of bob and weave out of the way. Then who else?
Like the Flash right now.
And this guy is going to move right here and attack Bombus. Ahem. Alright, so he's going to attack Bombus. 15 and 14 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay, and you are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, hang on. Roll my Constitution save. That's it. That works.
Okay.
I save.
And you manage to kind of block one of the strikes with your gauntlet, but you know it's a massive steel weapon, and you still get hurt as the first strike smacks your own gauntlet into your face, and the second one hits you in the side. And next up, let's see, that's gonna end their turn. These guys are just standing there all useless like. Is Darvin.
Okay. I'm going to hopefully get shocking grasp on this guy. So do attack roll. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. Did you?
It's
I
5
think
damage. It's 5 damage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5. It rolled it for me. So.
Okay, just remember that you don't have to roll it twice.
Yeah.
All right, so you outstretch your hand and grab the guy on his mace arm as you send a bolt of electricity through him, and he yelps in pain as he seizes and takes 5 points of damage. Is there additional effect on shock and grasp?
He can't take a reaction.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to move over here.
Okay. Smart. All right, top of the round, so you're up.
All right. Tsou's going to move here and attack this guy. You know, try and cut out his legs from under him.
Which guy? I'm sorry.
This guy.
I looked away
Next
for a
to
moment.
Bombus.
Yeah, he's in front.
Okay, cool. That's not an advantage, right? Okay,
No.
that misses. No, that hits. That hits.
Huh. Okay. Cool. Deva's gonna take her turn, her reaction to attack this guy.
No flare. Okay. Go ahead.
She's
Roll.
going to bite at his neck
And that misses.
at advantage.
Oh, at
Still
advantage.
misses?
No, that hits.
All right, and he's at disadvantage on his saving roll.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes. Okay. And let's have him roll that. Twice. All right. And he is knocked prone.
All right, and for Tsou's second attack, he tells Deva to, hold on a second. Deva, eat his heart. And that's
Again,
going to
with the
be,
heart eating.
yep, yeah, the heart eating is fun. That's going to be his menacing attack against him again, and he's disadvantaged on his save for it.
Okay. Well, he's already frightened though.
Yeah, I can recast it so that way it'll tick over into the next round. because
Is
it
there
ends
a
at the end.
time? There's a time limit.
No, yeah, it ends at the end of my turn. At the end of my
Yep.
at the end of my turn, right?
Make an intimidation check contested by target's insight. If your check succeeds, target is frightened until the end of your next turn.
Ah, okay. So,
So-
all right.
so
I
I'm
thought I
going-
left it on too long. Okay.
So I'm re-upping it, and I'm going to move over here.
All right. Well, he fails. All right. So he is still frightened. Very good. And you're gonna move. All right. Next up is our man Moriarty over here. And he's gonna shout towards Vimic. Vimic, you're useless. Do something. And... I'm scared. and he actually looks back at him, frightened. Some of his sweat beading on his face, and just kind of snarls like, ugh! Like he's frustrated. And let's see. Oh my God, so much to choose from.
Yeah.
No, it's lame. That's cool. I'll probably murder everybody. I don't think he'd sacrifice. Actually, he probably would. That's solid. All right.
Did you say sacrifice?
What?
He's probably gonna sacrifice his
Yo.
own man.
Keep the thoughts behind the DM screen until there's something to say. Jerk.
Hey, leave me alone.
Someone's got a meteor with their name on it.
Shit, I'm about to steal a computer from work.
Pardon?
Laptop. Keyboard.
All right. So directly on this guy here. Yeah. Say there's what? Okay. Alright, so he's going to raise one hand above his head, and as he does this, and he says, alright, you've outlived your usefulness, and a storm cloud appears over this guy, about 20 feet in the air, and it calls down a massive bolt of lightning. And Tsou and Bombus need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Alright. Bombus, you make the save, Tsou you do not. Let's see. Woo! Alright.
Ric Flair over there.
Oh, and let me check this guy. Did
Nature
he make his
boy.
save?
Can I ask what's going on?
Yes.
Thunder,
my man.
lightning. The way you love me is frightening.
Call lightning. And as he does so, okay, so Bombus, the lightning comes down and it absolutely fries this guy in the middle. He's just and he crumples to the ground, a burnt husk, as the lightning arcs out in 5 feet in every direction. Bombus, you take 16 points of damage, of lightning damage.
That's a half save. Ooh.
And so you take 32 points of lightning damage.
I'm so glad I moved away.
Oh, what do I look like now that I've been freaking fried by this shit?
You probably look like.
And so as you get struck by these wanton bolts of lightning, part of your clay shell has started to flake off. Half your face is essentially missing at this point, and you have char marks all over your clothing.
All right, I failed the save clearly for concentration, so my silence is gone.
Okay, I'll delete that for you.
Don't delete it. Just move it.
All right, I'll put it over here.
I moved it.
Looking like Edward Delacroix from the Green Mile.
Wait, why not just delete it?
Because I might cast silence again. I don't have to make the circle again.
I'm also gonna delete these eyeballs. I'm sorry, they're bothering
you.
me.
They've been bothering me.
Doodle boy over here. Harry, I know it was you.
Only the green parts were made.
Actually, it was Lindal.
I don't draw horror faces like that.
Alright, and this guy's gonna keel over. And Vimic turns around with fear in his eyes, looking at Moriarty. And with that, it's going to be Lindal's turn.
Lindal's going to
Need to restrain him
dash into this man's space. Make 2 attacks. That misses. If I'm reading AC correctly, right?
Yes.
The second hits.
Second's at advantage. Yes, that does hit.
14 damage.
Okay. Oh, you halved it already. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 14 damage. Alright.
Then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. You slice at his hamstrings a few times. So you went over there and you can disengage without reaction. That's right.
Yes, as
Okay.
long as I make an attack.
Gotcha. You slice his hamstrings, and like as he's on like prone on the ground, and he does not look happy about it. Next up is going to be Vimic, and Vimic is going to stand up. Remove that. And he is now going to attack Deva,
At disadvantage.
of course. That's plus what? Lucky. Alright, and he's going to miss as he's flailing around frightened, like just swinging wildly at this point, going full berserker, missing everything. And I don't mean that literally, he's not in berserker state. Alright, and then next up is going to be Bombus.
I'll cast Toll the Dead on the Barbarian. The suspiciously wise Barbarian. Oh, I didn't put the thing in there. He has to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay.
That's a goodie.
Roll well. And frightened, he's disadvantaged on that save, correct?
Yup.
Alright, fails.
22 damage.
Oof. And as you motion his direction, some of the blood dripping down him starts to turn black and lash out at him, almost like tendrils. Think like the Venom symbiote, just and he takes 22 points of damage as he writhes in pain. All right, does that end your turn?
I'm just gonna reposition to these shrubs over here. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Deva.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, Kaara. I skipped you. Kaara, go ahead. What? How long does haste last, by the way?
It's concentration.
Hang on. No, it's not.
It lasts for a minute.
It's up to 1 minute, so we've
now. That's
done.
10 turns.
But it is concentration.
Yeah, but it's 10
Yeah.
turns.
Okay.
So this will be 3 turns.
Yeah, we
after
can
each
restrain
turn.
this guy again. I can recast silence on him.
Not my major concern right now.
Mhm.
Can I make a check to see how injured both of these guys are engaged with me?
I mean, you just look at them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do they look like?
Vimic is looking pretty bad. He has blood running down like multiple parts of his body. He's still just looking at snarling at you, still very imposing. And the other guy looks right as rain.
Cool. All right, going after Vimic.
Oh, wait a minute. The charm thing, is that concentration, Bombus?
Yeah.
On these two guys here?
Uh-huh.
Roll your safe.
For what?
You got hit last time. With the
Oh
lightning.
man, aren't you supposed to make me do that immediately, or it just doesn't happen?
Nope. Go ahead.
So DM gets to forget stuff, but we don't.
Yes.
They're fine.
They're fine as in it's rolled off, or?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's no longer.
Okay. Alright, and they kind of shake their heads and they're like, oh, where are we? Alright, so Kaara, what are you doing?
Okay. Shit, get the stupid notifications. God, piss off. Haste action. I'm gonna drink another healing potion. That's my last one.
Okay.
For another 7 HP. Okay, and then action and bonus action, 3 attacks on Vimic.
Okay. That definitely hits.
I'm no longer at disadvantage, am I? Because he attacked Deva?
Not because he attacked, but no, you are not disadvantaged.
Okay.
Ancestral Guardian Barb only disadvantages you if you attack other people, not the Barb.
I'll have to read up on that. Okay.
No, that's not how Ancestral Protectors works. At least not based on what I'm reading from Xanathar's.
Second one, miss.
Okay. Yep.
And third one, 14.
Also
That
miss.
probably is a misses.
Yes. All right. So the first one hits, and he takes 9 points of damage. And as he does, you hear Ruby Red shout in your mind, "Yes, yes, kill him!"
Thank you for stating the obvious.
That's not
Welcome.
how I heard it.
He's supportive.
Ooh, act.
Kill him, Corbin! Kill him!
Cover, kill him.
Corbin, my man!
My
No,
man.
No, I'm not going to. Not now. Not now.
He's gonna take off his training weights. All right. All right, Kaara, is that in your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Deva, go ahead.
Alright, she's going to try and rip his throat out. His bite. Favorite enemy.
Okay, bite definitely hits. Let's see if he makes a save. At
Disadvantage.
He does, with flying colors, actually. But unfortunately, it doesn't
He's dead.
matter because Deva runs up, jumps
Eats his
on
heart.
him, and takes a bite out of his neck. And as he reaches up to staunch the bleeding, she rips through the front of his chest, and not quite getting for the heart, but rips a chunk out of his chest as Vimic collapses on the ground, dead. And as he does so, a spirit seems to rise from his body, glowing blue, much like his other ancestral spirits, and it flies over to Moriarty and hovers behind him.
What the hell?
Interesting.
And I will. How am I gonna mark that? I'm gonna put a little blue dot on him. That's so you can tell. But Vimic just bit it. Right. It's Deva's turn. All right. Let me make sure here.
She's gonna end her turn, right here.
All right. Nice. Okay. This guy is going to stand up, and he is going to aim his crossbow at Lindal. And he is going to miss. And then this guy is going to run over here and attack Deva. 16. And that's going to miss as well. As Deva, energized by having slain a foe, her senses acutely aware, adrenaline pumping, dodges out of the way twice, and snarls. And that's everybody, right? 1, 2. Oh no, and this guy over here is also going to attack Deva.
You don't like dogs, do you?
Not me, man.
I mean, the dog just killed their boss. Or sub-boss.
And you are going to take... David's going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. As he reels forward and goes, "Now I'm not getting paid!" And whack. Alright. And next up is going to be Darvin.
Okay. I am going to use Chromatic Orb. Oh, okay, at first level.
Okay.
On this fella right here. So, use attack. Awesome. Oh, shut up, Bombus. I'll kick your little gnome butt.
Sure loves his level 1 spells.
Let's. Y'all scream at me if I use them higher on that. Anyways, fire damage.
Okay. Make sure you use a diamond for that.
Yeah, I still have
It
one.
doesn't consume the diamond.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't?
it's-
Oh, okay.
No, it's like a channeling item.
Unless it actually says it in the thing, it doesn't
Yeah.
consume.
Okay, I apologize. Alright, what's your damage type?
I said fire.
Fire? Alright, this guy is engulfed in flames as you send a red ball of energy his way, and it blasts against his chest. He takes 27 points of
Wait.
damage.
What?
What?
No, he didn't roll
No.
damage.
No.
That was
No.
to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I thought he was gonna roll 3d8. Okay, please
Yeah,
roll damage.
hang on.
That definitely hits. Thank you.
Yeah, God, that would be incredible.
Good roll. I didn't even look at the dice. I just looked at the number. It's my bad. All right, so 13 points of
Well,
damage.
yeah, whatever.
And he is, and he's singed all up his arm, which is now blackened. You can see flakes of skin flying, like falling off. And with that, we need a music change.
That's the
Keep
end of the
talking.
round. I was gonna say, what round is this? 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
What'd I miss?
And
Did I miss
You
a
missed.
turn?
You missed nothing.
Alright.
Don't know how long you were gone.
You missed
Didn't
nothing.
you just attack Harry? This guy? Or this guy?
the guy in front of
Other guy.
Kaara.
Okay. These guys are sturdy, man.
I think it's the same guys from like the rooftop that we fought.
Here we go. Play that. Lone, can you make it so this... Well, we shouldn't need it to repeat. I guess I gotta skip. 3
I'll
votes
do
need to
it.
skip. Are you serious?
I do it.
It's 4 skip, right?
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay. Now, as this happens from the north,
It's still on
you
repeat.
see...
but it's
It
fine.
won't matter. It's a very long playlist. You see swooping in, almost diving, like from the sky. You don't even know where he came from. The mass vigilante,
I was gonna say, how long does it take this fucker just to get here?
directly behind Moriarty, and then from over here, Hunter Domino's running out of breath. Just
Oh my God, look at that icon.
Oh god!
I forgot.
I can't keep up with that guy. And let's whoa, that is not the right number I meant to put in. There we go. And look, where's my stat block for my dude here? Because apparently tokens can't save stat blocks. The music just stopped.
No.
It's back.
Oh, it's back. Ah, okay. I had to go look at what song this was. I wondered why I recognized it.
All right. And let's add these guys to the turn order, at least for me. Okay. Top of the round. So your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to move here and attack this dude. Stab him in the back.
Did you roll? Oh, okay.
I'm rolling.
All right. That hits.
And Dave's going to take this opportunity to attack him from the front.
Oh, we lose.
Glurl.
Okay.
Try and take his legs out from under him.
All right. So you slash at him, or rather, you thrust at him since it's a piercing attack. And you take 6 points of damage. Then Deva is going to wait. No, fuck, bad.
Bad dog.
Ugh. What was it? Okay. Better. And come on, roll 20. You can do it. Just as rolling dice. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, he fails. And he is knocked prone.
All right. And he's going to take this attempt to scare Moriarty.
Okay.
You're next, he says. And he probably won't work.
Contested against insight, right?
Yep. Oh shit, that was a shit roll.
All right. He looks at you and chuckles.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't work against him. Had to try though.
All right. Next up is Lindal. Once again.
I'm gonna make an attack against the mob in front of me.
At advantage.
You mean this guy?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
I won't sneak attack, and after I hit him, I'm going to disengage. Get up in Moriarty shit. Make my second attack, and sneak attack that time. For that sweet crit.
Okay. So that
You gotta
is
roll crit damage on your sneak attack.
It auto rolled it. Oh, I do have to roll crit on my sneak. You're right.
You gotta fix that.
So let's roll it again.
Yeah, just
Let's roll it
36.
again. Yeah. There.
Okay. Ooh, that's a ton of damage. All right.
So that was, I moved from, I'm not done with my economy. There. To there. So then I'll move right behind MV.
Okay. And after you slash Moriarty, you manage to catch him slightly on his arm, and then another strike against his like just grazing his cheek. And he's like, "Gah! How dare you touch me!"
I slash the first barb, do a fancy spin and twirl, part his face like delicate deli meats,
Deli meats.
and then
All right.
roll behind Batman. And I smirk at him.
And as you do this, as you strike him, the ancestral spirit behind him flies into him, and you see the wound on his cheek begin to heal a bit, and with that, the spirit disappears.
So out of all the damage I did to him, how much did he heal?
Don't know that.
I'm just not gonna tell you. Sorry.
It's 27 yamage.
Yamage.
All the yams.
All right. Next up is you just went. Oh, it's actually Moriarty's before you. I did that again. That's fine. All right. So
It's fine.
Moriarty is gonna turn and see you standing next to the masked vigilante. And he's gonna, TCH. It's fine. I always have more use for pawns. And with that, let me make sure I'm doing this right.
So after he was like, "Don't touch me," now he's all smug
He's a smug little bitch.
and a coward. It sounds like. In his heart of hearts.
All right. Let me make sure. Okay. All right, and he's going to hold up a finger and actually 2 fingers. Think like index finger, middle finger, and point towards the mass vigilante. And the mass vigilante, upon seeing this, is like, Moriarty, your tricks aren't gonna work on me.
Wait, is his turn again?
Moriarty hasn't gone yet.
He was supposed to go before you.
He's supposed to go before me.
Yeah, I know. And I forgot. So he's going after you.
He'd let you go first.
All right. All right. And as he says that, he goes, "Just go ahead and try, son." He falls silent for a moment, and you see the blue glow of his mask flicker pink,
Oh.
and then a deep purple as he turns to face you, Lindal.
Yeah, bullshit. I don't like that I was skipped. Come on, bro.
Sorry. He was gonna do that no matter what.
That doesn't mean I would end up next to him.
You know what? For fairness, I will allow you to change your movement from where you were right here. Is there somewhere else you want to go?
So I was.
By
You're
the
right next to him.
bush, bottom left.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Not in there. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not a dick about it. All right, and he's looking at you. And Moriarty's like, more pawns. And next up is going to be
Bombus.
Actually, it's gonna be the mass vigilante, who is going to go right here. And let's look at my boy's stat block. All right, and he is going to take out his dual daggers and slash at you, Lindal. And let's see if they hit. Ooh, all right. So he manages to slash you twice. The first blade, almost if he caught you by surprise, he throws it up in the air, catches it with a dervish, and slams it directly into your shoulder. And you take 14 points of damage. It was a crit. If that's what you're asking. And then you manage to dodge out of the way of his next strike, but the third one, he catches you again, and you take an additional 7 points of piercing damage. So total 21. And you hear heavy breathing behind the mask, like modified by the guttural noises. He's just like breathing like an animal. Hey, change your health. All right.
I'm working on it.
Next up is Bombus.
All right, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the wizard.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, alright. DC 16. He saves. Does he take damage?
No
does not.
damage.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Alright. Next up is Kaara.
I look at Deva and say, "You deal with these guys." I'm going to fly up and over and land right next to Moriarty.
Okay.
The guy
You were standing right
right
here?
there. Yep.
Alright, he's gonna. This guy here is gonna attempt.
Is he prone?
He is prone, so it's gonna be a disadvantage. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
going to attempt to strike you as you lift off the ground. Your AC is 16.
18 since it's haste.
Okay. In that case, does that hit? Okay. Just barely. He manages to clip your leg, and you are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he smashes in your ankle.
That's fine.
Alright. Continuing on with your turn.
Alright, I land right next to Moriarty. I'll tell him I don't wish to strike down a child, but you are a fucking problem.
You're a little brat.
So I am taking 4 strikes on this guy. 3 with ruby red and 1 with my scimitar.
Okay.
19.
Roll 'em all
That
and then
hits.
worry
just
about
roll
the
them.
hits.
Yeah, just roll them, man.
Alright.
Why don't you just roll all ruby red?
I can't.
Oh.
You
This one
can't?
a miss. No, we figured it out. It was a
Yeah.
different feature I was thinking of.
Okay.
So does
Alright.
13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay, so 2.
First 2 hit. 13 and 8 do not hit.
That's what I thought. Oh wait, sorry. Yeah, screw it. And then also adding Colossus Slayer.
Okay. So you slash at him, and he's like, and you see for a moment that the veneer of criminal mastermind breaks for a moment as he starts to like pout. And he's like pissed off. He's like, "I told you not to touch me!" And he like tries to like bat away at you. Right.
Also, nice song choice.
Yeah.
Tie with these fucking puppets. That's my
And
turn.
also, let's see. What is it? Blah 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 blah. Oh, he okay, right. And for a moment, you see the masked vigilante. His eyes flicker for a moment, going back to a normal hue as he shakes his head. Then they resume their purple glow, and he refocuses on Lindal. And with that, it is now Deva's turn.
Deva's going to attack. She's going to move here. Attack this guy right here.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to bite his hand off.
Specific. All right. Let's see. Does he make that? He does make the save. I mean, he was already prone, but yeah, he made the save. Alright, and he takes 11 points of damage. Deva jumps and bites into his hand, but as she sinks her teeth in, he manages to throw her off. He's bleeding profusely. He's looking really bad right now. His hand is still attached.
Unfortunate. That's going to end her turn.
Okay. Next up are these guys. This guy is going to stand up right here. And he is going to attack Tsou. Alright. And So you're gonna take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he reels back with his mace and smacks you on the burnt half of your body. You're actually missing like little chunks of flesh as the clay starts to flake off. And then this guy here is going to actually disengage. No, he's not going to disengage. He's just going to walk over here and attack Kaara.
Attack of opportunity, bro.
No,
Can't.
He used Deva to attack. That's a reaction.
Okay. All right. And then he's going to strike you in your back with a mace strike, and that is another 5 points of damage. And then this guy here is going to, let's see, what's the distance here? Is going to head right over here. And attack Bombus with his crossbow. And the bolt misses as it flies right over his head. And is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. I got all of them. All right. And right about now, you see the door towards the mansion open, and the guard who was asleep comes out, or not asleep rather, on the ground laughing.
Is that over? Bombus?
Comes out and
it's way over. That required concentration.
and he comes out and faces Darvin. Next up is Hunter Domino. Hunter is going to run over, let's see, right here, and he's going to yell at Kaara, "He's just a kid, don't kill him!" And he's going to attack this guy here. Let's see. Where's my thing for this guy? Yeah, that's a good one. Alright. Come on, load. Oh, nice. Okay. Then he's going to outstretch both of his hands, and they're going to crackle with electrical energy, and he's going to grasp the guy on his right in front of him on the shoulders as a bolt of electricity gets sent through him, and he goes and he's going to take 7 points of damage as he gets hit with shocking grasp.
Wow, big detective savior ran up and used a cantrip.
And next up
Makes
is...
sense. It's kind of like a taser.
Thank you. Someone got what I was going for. Darvin.
Okay, I'm gonna try out Scorching Ray on this stupid little brat over here. Yeah, because someone got in range of something I wanted to do.
Hit him. Fuck it.
Yeah, you blow him up.
No.
We
No.
can't
Okay,
afford
so
that HP resource.
I'm gonna do 4 of them. So I'm gonna do it at level 3, and I've got to roll for each one of them. So attack roll. It's damage on the first bolt. What the hell is that? Whatever.
That was
Whatever one.
damage. You rolled damage.
Yeah. And that's attack roll again. And that's the damage.
That's not the damage.
That's
Yeah,
That's
why
what
is it
it's-
plus? Why is it plus 9?
because that's my attack bonus.
You don't add that to a spell.
Come on,
Fine.
we've
then.
been over this.
Shut up.
to the first ones.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1, 2,
So-
3. All right, all 3 of them hit.
Yep.
So
And then I have one
Yeah.
more.
you said you shot 3.
No, it's 4
He's
because I'm doing it at level
upcasted
3.
it.
Upcasting it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 total.
Yeah, and the 4th one is going to the guy next to Domino.
Okay. So all of those hit. Let me just resolve the damage because you fucked up the roll.
Shut
Let's
So what is Scorching
got
Ray
9.
It's fire,
plus
little fire
2,
bolts.
do? No, like
11,
dice damage. Like what's it do?
plus
It's a 2d6.
Per ray.
Scroll
Yeah.
up. He posted it.
Get off. Oh god, just took a cat tail to the mouth.
And as this is going on,
trap.
Moriarty is going to counterspell.
Cool.
What level is that? What level did you cast it at?
3.
3.
3. Let me make sure I'm doing that correctly.
It fails.
It failed. Okay, yeah. So he counterspells it. So Darvin, you amass like a ball of fire in your hand. As you get ready to cast it, as it's about to shoot out, it just flickers out like a flame being snuffed out, and
Sad
he's
face.
like wagging a finger at you.
Oh, gross.
It does eat his reaction though.
Yeah.
It does
What did he do?
counterspell.
He did the thing.
For all three bolts?
It cancels the whole thing.
It's the spell.
Yeah.
It eats the spell.
Okay. And then my turn isn't over yet, is it?
No.
You can still move.
Yeah, okay. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to restore a spell slot with a sorcery point.
Okay.
And you can still move.
Yep, and I am going to move towards my friend.
My friend.
The corner.
Did not see that coming.
I did. How did you not see that coming?
I thought he might move next to the 1 HP Bombus or something. Alright, okay, top of the round. So, your turn.
Alright, so stabs this guy in the back as well.
The same guy, you mean?
Yeah, this guy in front of me. No, it's another guy. The other guy. Is it the same guy?
It's the
No, it's a
same
different guy.
guy.
No, the other guy died, right?
No, it's the same guy, dude.
Oh, well, I'm stabbing him in the back again.
Alright. Misses.
Alright, while I attempt to stab at him. Wait, no, hold on, wait. David gets an attack first. David's gonna bite.
Darvin, are you using a potion?
No, but I have one I can toss.
Why are you rolling a d4?
I didn't. Oh, damn cat!
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Alright, and Deva makes an attack, she misses.
Time to move away, little kitty cat.
She's, oh, fuck, damn. Alright, while I'm in the middle of this, exchange here, I yell to, this guy, and tell the, what's it, Vigilante? Vigilante, I thought you were better than this.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we could trust you long enough for, this battle, and that's gonna be the menacing strike against him. Menacing.
Okay. Let's see. Contestant gets insight. Well, he shakes his head, and he is frightened.
Alright, that's what I can do for you, Lone.
Just make sure that works. Probably not. Poor guy. Next up is Lindal. No, it's not. It's Moriarty. Moriarty is going to, let's see, do something cool, I bet. Got a spell so I don't cheat you guys. Whoa. That is awesome. Dude, really, that's a first level spell. God damn. Alright. So 1, 2. All right, so now directly in front of him, he is going to target Kaara, who really should have listened and not touched him. And that's amazing. All right, he's gonna attempt to use Guiding Bolt. But apparently he's so flustered it goes wide and misses completely. Saving Kaara's ass. He does have to roll attack for that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, he misses.
Yep.
Alright, still getting used to wizard rules. Alright, and then it is going to be Lindal's turn, and as Moriarty goes,
I'll move here. I'll attack the wizard.
Hey, I feared this guy for you, so you can move away from him and he can't follow you.
Bro, I got this.
Towards me. Just let you know.
DM.
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you roll. That hits.
I attack again.
Misses.
Why? 22 doesn't hit?
Oh, they're both at advantage, I'm sorry. No, they both hit.
So I spin around the zombie, and I sweet meat the wizard.
Sweet meat. Yum.
Sweet meat. And then I'll move there.
Just so everyone knows, you get hit by 2 attacks, you have to make 2 concentration saves.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. And as this happens, one of the strikes cuts Moriarty, and he loses concentration for a moment as the mass vigilante shakes his head and is still frightened.
Both attacks are at his face.
So he has a gash on his face as he manages to dodge one of the other ones as it slices into his shoulder blades down towards his chest, and the mass vigilante seems to shake it off and is no longer charmed. He goes, what happened?
Your will is weak, Batman.
And he is still frightened, so he cannot move towards this guy here. Towards Tsou.
Which means he can't move towards Moriarty either.
And because
that's still closer to Tsou.
Amazing. Tactically amazing.
All right. And then it is now the Mass Vigilante's turn. And let's see if he has any long range abilities for you guys.
He can move here. Right there.
That's still checking one closer.
He can move right there. That's
Yeah, there he can move.
25. 20. Yep. Alright, so he is going to say, I've had enough of you! And move over here.
Super Saiyan!
And he is going to do a multi-attack against Moriarty. He's still spending. Oh my god. Okay.
All of which should be a disadvantage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 1. 2.
Is it disadvantage because he's feared?
Yep.
All right. So he flails madly, like a dervish, like he's lost all reason, and misses his first 2 strikes. But the 3rd strike, he flips both the blades in the air with a flourish and brings them down right into Moriarty's arm, as he gets pierced twice for a total of 14 points of damage. And then Hunter says, "Hey, we're trying to take him alive!"
Mm-hmm.
And with that, he's going.
How's
to
he
end his
looking?
turn.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty bad.
Okay.
he is not looking good at all. As you look over, and Moriarty is now looking panicked. Some of his persona seeming to flicker away, and you see what was effectively a scared boy, but his eyes still look much older. His eyes belie his age.
He's a
And
vampire.
then it is going to be Bombus's turn.
Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is cast Misty Step. Just shoot 30 feet this way.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to reposition here. And I'm gonna use my Reckless Casting feat.
Oh god.
So that is a 6. What do I get to do?
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. I'm just gonna frost the young boy.
Just tell him to chill out.
All right.
Yeah, say it though. No.
I missed. It doesn't matter.
Hmm?
Didn't I?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
rolled a 13.
Yes, sorry. I thought that was damage. Yeah, you missed. As a cold winter's breeze blows past his head, and you can see it froze just like the tips of his hair, and he looks over angrily at you. He's breathing heavily. Alright, next up is Kaara.
I look at Moriarty and will say, sorry, but you need to go to sleep. And I'm
Nap
taking
time.
4 strikes on him, non-lethal blows.
Okay.
Pommel strikes. Bing, bing, boom, boom, boom.
Definitely hits. Miss. Come on. Roll faster.
Blame roll 20.
Yeah.
Alright. So 2 of those hit, 1 of those is a crit. Alright. Damn, that's a lot. Okay.
Well, that's only one attack, or?
That's
yeah,
just
alright.
one.
That's enough. Stop. Alright.
I know.
It's already
so-
dead.
Once I saw the crit, I was like, this is over.
Alright, so you take out Ruby Red, and you. How are you doing this non-lethally? Tell me.
I bash him over the
How
head.
do you want to do this?
I bash him over the head with the pommel of the sword to knock him out.
Okay, so you take Ruby Red and
Or spin around him and then knock him with the back of the sword.
pick one.
Yeah. Like, I spin around him,
Yeah.
take the pommel,
Yeah.
back him in the back of the head, knock him out.
Okay, so Ruby Red glows red, and you spin around and hit the back of his head with the flat of the blade, and his eyes go white for a moment as the shock apparently has concussed him, and he starts to fall over. Kaara, I need you to make a, let's see, wisdom saving throw.
You motherfucker! You son of a bitch!
Oh, and as the blade makes contact, you feel Ruby, or rather Gladius's bloodlust begin to creep into you, and you feel an impulse to finish the boy, to kill him now, to drain him of every ounce of blood he has, but you manage to resist, and you grit your teeth as you stay the blade, and Moriarty collapses unconscious.
Monka ass.
We are gonna have a talk about this, Gladius.
He's asleep.
Oh, now you go to sleep, motherfucker!
He got so blue
No,
balled he passed out.
Not him. Moriarty's asleep. Gladius
Yeah.
does, like you feel a mental image of him shrugging. Just, I had to try.
So, sword's got a sword.
And then, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
So, sorry.
now,
my first attack was to attack him. Can I then use the rest of my attacks on the other guard person that's
Nope.
engaged?
Nope. Now, it is. Let's see. That car you just went. David, it is your turn.
All right. Dave's gonna attack this dude again.
Hits.
Just going for the neck.
Okay, and with that, Deva jumps up and, like Spiting Necks, manages to rip out this man's jugular as he goes. And with that, Hunter says, "Hey, I'm a cop! I can't stop killing people!
No,
We're taking them alive!" And he falls over, dead.
And she's
And-
gonna move over here. Yeah. That's gonna end her turn.
All right. And with that, this guard over here is going to turn around and run away.
I walk right back where he came from.
Yeah, he's just he looks around, just
Nope.
and turns
Not
around,
getting
just
paid for this shit.
sprints back into the party.
Like that thing of Papa Simpson walking in that bar and just walking right back out.
White back out is what.
Right back out.
White back out. All right, and this guy down here is going to run straight towards Darvin,
Why?
and he is going to attack him. And in his frenzied and feared state, he misses both strikes.
Thank goodness.
And then this guy here is going to look around, and he's going to take out from his belt a greater healing potion and throw it at Moriarty.
Someone gonna catch it?
I mean, can I do a reaction to catch it?
No.
What do you throw?
Let's see, that's what
Healing
I thought.
potion.
Oh, wait, is that how they work? Because you made a
Technically,
big
he
deal.
technically
You made
doesn't
a
have to
really
throw
big
it. He
deal
can
about
just.
how David's gonna use her potion. You can just
Well,
throw
You're a
potion at
dog.
somebody.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, okay.
Also, he's
okay.
right next to Moriarty. He can just pour it in his mouth. He doesn't have to throw it at him.
There's no
Well,
one like.
I mean, it's more like flare. No, he's like pouring the liquid on him. The liquid just has to touch you. You don't have to drink
Yeah.
it. Just have to pour it on wounds.
We were just confused on how the dog was opening the stopper.
Yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
Okay, let me just roll that. All right, and Moriarty is going to stand up. It's like.
He's still
it's like-
prone.
actually, no. You're right. He's still prone. He is now awake. Still looking pretty bad, but has regained consciousness. All right. And he goes, "My lord, we must escape!" And who hasn't gone? That's it. That's all the guards. Okay, it is now Hunter Domino's turn, and he's gonna say, "That's enough out of you." And he is going to cast Chromatic. No, hold on. He's gonna use Shock and Grasp again. Why the hell not? On this guy in an attempt to incapacitate him.
So
Go ahead.
can't incapacitate with a spell. Second of all, I don't know what level he is, but if he's level 5, make sure you're adding the appropriate damage dice.
Yes.
My man.
Looking good.
Slow down.
Alright. And with that... he's going to shock this guy for 18 points of damage. And next up, that's it for Hunter Domino. Darvin, it's your turn.
I am also.
Is he 11th level? Domino?
No.
What? No. Why?
2d8 for Shock and Grasp. Caps at 16 damage.
Oh, I rolled 3. My bad.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Let's just say he's special. For that one. Let's say he's special for that last one.
Am I good?
Darvin, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm also gonna do shocking grasp and then walk away from this dude again. Cause what? Yeah.
That's
That
correct.
hits.
Yep. Okay. Yeet.
And this guy's, you know. All right. Top of the round. So.
All right. Can I move to this guy? Yeah. I'll move towards him. I dash towards him, and I jump into the air and attack him. Oh, this jumping's not good for attacking.
Yeah. Was that an advantage?
No.
Okay, you miss. All right, so you jump in the air and you hold your sword in a plunging stance as you go, "Ah!" and land and hit nothing but the dirt as the guy looks
Alright.
Team Link over
confused.
here.
It's the second attack after I land.
That hits. And as the guard looks confused, you spin around and swipe his lower body, and he takes 9 points of damage. He's looking pretty bad. Alright. Next up is Moriarty, who is going to... Let's see, use his movement to stand up. And let's see...
That's half his movement, by the way.
Yes. And... he is going to take out, he's going to reach in his pocket and take out a ring, and he starts to shimmer purple for a moment as he casts teleport. And blinks away.
Fuck.
Let's just...
Can anyone do anything?
No, I don't think so.
Counters?
I said it slowly because I was expecting a counterspell from Bombus.
Yeah.
Bombus has
he-
been out of
he's-
third level
yeah, he
spell
ran.
slots forever.
That's what I thought.
And he's gone. And Hunter says, "Damn it! Where'd he go?"
Can I still sense him? Is he still in the area? Like, within the
No,
vibe?
he's a good ways away. Or rather, you don't know. You can't tell. You can tell people. You can't tell specifically who.
No, I can't. I guess not.
I guess in this case, you would just feel that there is one less person around.
That's a naughty
And-
boy.
And let's see. That ends his turn. The mass vigilant. Nope. It's Lindal's turn.
Hell, he's no longer feared, by the way.
Okay.
My turn. Fine. I will move here, attack twice.
Okay. Both those hit.
Then I will move here. In my turn. Well, actually, no, I don't want to move. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. In that case, next is the mass vigilante. And he's going to sprint over at this guy like freaking ninja running. And Hunter says, "Hey, alive!" And the mass vigilante, his mask just turns at him, and there's a small nod as he runs up and like gives a swift kick to the back of this guy's head as he tumbles back a few feet and goes unconscious. And
What kind
that's
of
gonna-
kick?
You still got one guy alive.
And next, it's going to be Bombus's turn.
Okay. Where's this guy? I'll cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. Wisdom save. Oh wow. He makes a save.
Okay, he's fine.
All right. Next up after Bombus, Kaara.
I move there, retrieve my bow, switch over to it with my haste action. I'm gonna take a shot at that guy, that Lexaus.
Okay, that hits. Alright. You fire a bolt, or rather an arrow, straight into the middle of this guy's chest, and as it whizzes through the air, just and it goes right into his chest, and at the impact he coughs up a little bit of blood and sinks to one knee. He's still standing. He is looking really, really bad.
Cool. Second shot.
That hits. And this second shot, he's not moving around. You aim it straight for his head, and it sinks right in between his eyes as he falls back dead.
Cool. Kaara's upset.
And with that, we are going to end combat. Let's kill the music.
And collapses on the ground because haste is now worn off.
Stop.
Yeah, you're tired now.
Okay. Goodbye, bot.
Bye, bot.
Nice. Smooth jazz.
Alright. And with that, as you guys group up, Hunter walks up, lighting another cigar.
So we got away. So tell me, just what the hell happened here? Was that a child?
Well, technically.
Yes. Have you heard of the Ashbridge family?
The Ashbridge family. Yeah. Venerable. Well known. Connected. Does he have something to do with them?
Yeah, so at the party, I was making my rounds, and I overheard their family kind of talking with the child and someone else. But when we followed Vimic, and I point to the Goliath on the ground next to me, we followed him out here, and he was talking with Moriarty.
Oh, just so you guys know, for future reference, in situations like this, if you don't want to retell the whole thing, you can just say, I tell him what happened, and I'll take that as...
Yeah, I'm just giving a short Cliff Notes version of that.
Okay. Alright. No, that's just so you know. I don't have a problem with either way. He goes, and he walks over and kind of, like, nudges the dead barbarian with his foot.
I know this one.
Can I search his body?
You move to search his body, and Hunter holds up a hand. Hey, hold on.
That's evidence.
Phil's already searching. Typed it in there.
I don't think that counts. Chat box is canon.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
It's not canon.
It's canon for things that don't matter.
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking.
Yeah, it's canon for things that don't matter. So he's like, hey, hold on, that's evidence. I'll make sure you guys
Can I have a tooth?
can keep anything after we have a full investigation of the area.
So just stares at him.
So I can have a tooth.
And he seems to notice you for the first time, and you look like an absolute ghoul. And as Hunter looks up, he loses some of his cool detective swagger, and it's just, what the hell are you?
It's a long story.
I got struck by lightning.
Linda wants to be pink for this
And walks away.
absurd scenario he found himself stuck in.
I got struck by lightning.
Domino, as Domino sees you say this, a bit of ash falls from his cigar. He's just kind of awestruck.
Right. Okay, so we're dealing with a criminal mastermind of the highest caliber who is also a child. I've worked on some weird cases in my day, but I think this takes the cake. Hey, you, what do you think of this?
All I know is he must face justice.
Yeah, easy there, superhero. Listen, we need to track him down. This is an official quest. I'll go through all the proper channels. You'll be paid handsomely.
So walks over to this
How
guy.
handsomely? Because this turned out to be a lot more than we kind of bargained for.
And wakes him up. Grabs him and wakes him up.
Dude, I saw some of the spells that kid was casting. I'm no master wizard, but I know a thing or two, and he is a serious threat. Perhaps a city-level threat. Yeah, you're damn right you're gonna be paid.
I overheard his mother saying that he's pretty talented, and that he was going to be going to some sort of wizard school, so he's definitely a threat.
You think his parents?
Probably a prodigy. Well, he definitely knows about his parents and the things that they do. Apparently one of them's fucking in the back.
Possibly meeting a demise.
I suppose that's relevant.
I'm just saying that the kid's pretty knowledgeable.
I did PI work a while back. I've seen my fair share of affairs. The kids usually don't know. Alright, so he's smart.
Yeah. Alright, so wants to wake this guy right here up.
Why?
To interrogate him. He might know where he teleported to.
You say aloud, and Hunter says, "That's actually not a bad idea. Hold on, let me slap some cuffs on him." And he pulls out some cuffs from his trench coat, and in one smooth motion, and
So
cuffs the guy.
So grabs him by the collar and punches him twice in the face to wake him up.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Do we know how much HP he had left?
Not a lot. Roll damage.
Just
It's not gonna. You can't die from a punch. These aren't
Unarmed
Okay.
attacks do 1 damage.
Yeah, they do 1
Plus your-
damage,
plus
but
your
he's doing
strength modifier.
2 hits.
What's your strength mod?
like 0.
Like 0, or is it 0?
No, it's 0.
Does 2 damage.
Okay. So you punch him twice, and you see a tooth fly across the ground. As he
I'm
wakes
gonna go
up.
get that. That's mine.
Oh my god. And he wakes up. He struggles a bit in his bonds. Looks like he was trying to reach for his face, but he can't. And he just turns aside and spits blood on the ground.
Your boss turned tail and ran. Where did he teleport to?
You think I'm more afraid of you than him?
Alright, so I intimidate him with a look on my face, because, my face looks like shit right now. You'll
Roll
tell me,
intimidation.
or
Roll
you're going.
intimidation. Roll intimidation.
No, Deva's. Can Deva assist? Can she growl?
Yeah. No.
I mean, I think in this case,
is she
assist.
proficient in is she proficient in intimidation or anything
wait,
like that?
hold on, wait, is she? Oh, hell no.
Okay, then no, she can't.
Okay, never mind.
And he looks at you and goes, "Fucking ghoul! I'm not telling you shit."
I'm no ghoul, and I punch him again.
And you see another tooth go flying, and
Ooh.
Hunter
Ooh.
reaches out and grabs her. And easy there. He blows smoke in the guy's face.
2 teeth.
Listen, buddy. You have 2 options here. Maybe 3 if I'm feeling generous. Either you tell us and you go
Hold
to
on a
jail.
second.
You don't tell us and you go to jail.
That's what I meant to
Or
do.
you don't tell us and I let him continue to beat you to death. So what'll it be? And Hunter's
I'll punch
gonna
him
roll
again.
intimidation.
Don't.
And you punch him again, and he looks very concussed, and Hunter just gives you a look.
Gotta die.
And let's see. And that works. And with you assisting the roll, and the guy goes,
Listen, he doesn't tell us much. He's blinking in and out of consciousness, horribly concussed. He's smart, you know. He's probably rebuilding. Just gonna heal up, get more guys.
look, he might have gone to retrieve the necklace.
What necklace?
And he falls unconscious. And Hunter turns to Tsou. Good job, zombie. We almost got more information.
Call me a zombie again, and you'll be in his place.
Are you threatening an official?
Roll intimidation.
I say that to Tsou.
He's not a smart.
Roll intimidation.
Apparently not.
Well, it wasn't an intimidation, but
And yeah, it was. And Hunter says, hey, I've got no qualms with you. I just don't like you people fucking up my case. Blow smoke in your
We've
face.
made more progress in your case in one night than you've made in how many months?
Progress. You call this progress? Now he knows we're on to him. He knows.
You didn't even know who he was before we came here.
But now this kid's smart. He knows we're gonna be following him, and I don't know if we're gonna get this chance again. Keep your head cool. He could be 1,000 miles away by now.
So?
You owe us thanks.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that in character? So,
Yes.
And so I can't catch it. We already know
That's-
this kid's a big threat. You may not care, but let's say he goes to another city, sets up ground there. The only thing we have working for us is he's a kid, so I don't know if he'll do that. Probably somewhere close. He's probably
Can have
still in-
Deva sniff around for his scent. I want to know it for later.
Okay. Yeah, you smell the immediate area around him and smell a mix of ash and lavender.
I'm looking for his scent, so I can know in the future if I smell him. That's what I'm asking.
I just told you.
Okay. So is that his scent? Is that like if
And
I smell
roll
it?
investigation. Come on.
I'm looking for it. It's at advantage, right?
While all this
No,
is going
no.
on, everyone gets 38 hit points back.
30. Oh, you use the thing. Okay.
Yeah, cast Healing Spirit on everyone.
All right. Yeah, you smell ash and lavender. You're not sure if it specifically belongs to him. And that the Mass Vigilante says, turns to Domino.
Alright, so what's the plan now, detective?
And he says, we'll need to regroup. He said something about a necklace. Do you guys know anything about that?
No idea.
A necklace? His father stole it. Well, his father bid on it, and the courtesan also has an amulet. So it's probably one of them.
What?
The
Alright.
necklace?
Mm-hmm. The one that she was
Yeah.
lovingly showing to Lindal.
Right, but how you
Bombus.
guys?
And, and then there was one that was bid on in the auction. I tried to find it and steal it.
Huh,
You
interesting.
tell that to the detective that you were trying to steal it.
I'm assuming this is all out loud. Until you
Yeah.
say otherwise.
Alright, let's check with Pops.
And he tosses the cigarette to the ground. Says, alright, time's of the essence here. I'll stay here with these guys. You guys go and find them. I'll have to canvass the scene. If I find anything useful on the body, I'll take it back to the precinct, and I'll let you guys have it. Remember, no more bodies if you can help it. And with that, actually no. Okay, so what do you guys do?
Lindal packs up his bags and goes back to Southland.
Okay.
I don't know. What do we do?
What about that room you guys were in?
I head back into the party.
I mean, Bombus and I can go check on
I mean,
them.
I don't know about it, but meta.
I mean,
You guys
do we
do.
do we still have to be waiters?
Yeah, is the party over?
Yeah, I wanted to go check on the party.
You go back inside, and the party has died down quite a bit. There's like barely anyone in here. No one that you recognize. It's mostly waitstaff cleaning stuff up.
Man, Colonel Sanders is gone.
I would like to find Mr. and Mrs. Windsor.
Yes, the Windsors. Hold on.
Bombus and Lindal go back to the library to check it out, or whatever room that was in.
It was like a guest bedroom.
Yeah, that place.
All right. So first, Kaara, you look around, and near the front, you do see the Windsors talking with guests as they're leaving.
Is the investigator in the back still?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go up to them anyway. Mr. and Mrs. Windsor, can I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, I'm quite busy right now. Is there something you need?
Did you realize you had a criminal among your party?
Oh heavens, I'm sure that's absurd. What proof do you have?
Come
There's
with
a
me
lot
out.
of
Come out and get me out
stuff
back.
out there.
I don't have time to go chasing around after fairy tales. Listen,
Well, you
Can I
could
hold
be
out the teeth and show her them?
All right, you show the wife the teeth, and she yells,
Ignore that.
and Maximilian says,
heavens, what are you doing to my wife?
Evidence.
Come outside with us. The inspector would like to talk with you.
I can show you where these teeth should be.
I'm pretty sure he will want to talk.
they look side to side, and roll persuasion.
Am I assisting or am I rolling?
You're assisting.
Okay.
Or well, you're not rolling. All right, and they say, "All right, make it snappy," and they follow you outside. And as this is going on, Lindal and Bombus are in the room there. All right, what do you guys do?
What's the room
What do
look like?
All right. The dagger that you guys had slid under the door is now gone. The the bed is a mess. And the clothes around the room are missing. The room in its entirety seems pretty disheveled. You see several miscellaneous items across the room as if they'd been thrown. Are you guys gonna look around?
Sure.
All
So
right.
there's no bodies. It's just clothes.
Just closed. Lindal, roll investigation. Bombus, are you proficient in
I would
investigation?
prefer Bombus to roll investigation.
Yeah, I am.
Is it?
Okay, Bombus, roll investigation.
Lindal assisting.
I will assist him. Actually, I'm proficient, so I could.
You should. I thought you
So,
were.
so you can. Well, you're proficient, so you can assist him. All right.
18.
All right, Bombus. So you adjust your goggles, and you look around, and you notice that there's a few flecks of blood on the sheets, and you also see on the ground is a ring with initials carved into it. You look closely, and they are.
Didn't I already take a ring?
You did. N.A. And you also see strands of black hair on the pillow of the sheets.
Is the blood trailing somewhere?
The blood is not.
Well, I guess I relay that information to Lindal and I'll toss him the ring.
So now we have 2 rings. A trail of blood leading nowhere. No bodies. No nothing. They're gone.
I guess I'll grab a strand of the hair.
Does this hallway down here lead to another exit?
Yes.
Guess we can go check that. I doubt they went back out to the main room.
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right. You guys make your way down to the hallway, and you see a side exit. It's a smaller door than the main one. Leads out like way to the left of the garden. Roll investigation.
What's yours? Is it mine's
Plus
a
8.
5. Okay,
Plus
yeah,
8.
I'll assist you.
All right. You can tell based on let's see, what can you tell actually? Your ability. Question. All right. You notice that the door was left slightly ajar, indicating that someone's been through there. You can't tell how many people or how long ago, but someone left this door open. Unfortunately, there aren't any more clues around. Well, actually,
No
you,
prints, no tracks. Bombus, you want to call
hey,
one of the?
Hey, hold on. You look closely at the doorknob, and you see that there's also a small amount of blood on the door. Doorknob, rather.
You want to call one of the rangers and see if they could track this?
Yes. Let's call the bird.
Can't you whisper talk her or something?
Oh yeah. How far?
She's pretty far.
Yeah, I'm pretty far. I'm in the garden.
That's not to scale. It's too far.
I guess we should just go back and get her then.
You keep investigating. I'll go get her.
Okay.
All right.
Burb, come with us. There, that happened.
Okay. And outside, with the Windsors, the bodies, and Domino, as soon as the Windsors come out, they say, "Who's vandalized my garden?" And the wife just got his hands over mouth. There's so many hooligans out here.
I'll leave this with you, Inspector.
And Hunter says, "Hey, wait!" As you close the door and leave.
He's an official. He can take care of this.
I should also mention when you went out there, the mass vigilante was gone.
I suspected he wouldn't want to stick around.
Domino's still there, yeah?
Yeah, Domino's there. Alright. So what are you guys doing? Come on.
So I assume when I came back in, Lindal came out to get me.
Yes.
Yep.
I'll point him towards the blood. Tell him what we found, generally what happened, and ask him if he could track where the 3 people who were in that room went, or one.
Alright.
Okay,
Burb,
cool.
And can we contact MV somehow? Get him on this?
He didn't give you a way to contact him, so no.
Do any of you guys have survival as proficiency?
No.
Nope.
Alright.
Oh, wait, yes, actually, I do.
Well,
What?
Darvin does.
What?
I do. God, you wouldn't know it.
So
Alright.
we need our survival people to track.
Well,
let's say everyone is in this hallway now, yeah? You guys all make your way to this hallway. Kaara, you're not able to really...
Fuck it, I'm burning inspiration.
Oh, you still have
Bombus
that.
with his investigation, me with perception. We should have tracked these people.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I could. I can.
You wouldn't
I
have
have-
rolled again, by the way. You would have just added your inspiration die to it.
Well, inspiration is
It
an
was
extra
the
D20.
exact same result.
Inspiration's a 1d4.
Yeah, dude.
No.
No, inspiration is a D20 that you roll.
He's
It's
talking about
like a luck.
inspiration, the role-playing thing.
Yeah, not bard inspiration or whatever you guys are thinking of.
Alright, well, yeah, either way, you can't tell.
Yeah, I still can't tell,
Okay,
but
can I give it a try? I have advantage on the roll.
That was all you guys helping. So, that's all you've got around here.
Man, that's a shitty roll. I had advantage and everything. Should let me do it.
Bombus doesn't trust the dog.
The dog has advantage on
neither
tracking
does
humans.
Kaara.
Yeah, but the dog has displayed alarmingly poor judgment, so Bombus doesn't trust the dog anymore.
Agree.
That's
Alright.
fair.
And it's about now that after you guys spend a few minutes looking around, like good half hour actually, just checking for anything at all that you could use to track them, but you got nothing. And
Three? What the fuck?
and as this is happening, Hunter walks back in and he looks at Kaara. Thanks for leaving me with the angry Mr. and Mrs. This is not going to go well for the department. I can see the newspaper headline now. Police cause ruckus at charity ball. Criminy. Did you guys find anything?
Apparently we found some flecks of blood, but I wasn't able to figure anything.
Show me.
I guess we'll show him the crime scene.
All right, it's around. As soon as he walks in the room, he puts out his cigar. He puts both his hands in his pockets, and almost immediately, was like, "All right, so it was a lovers' quarrel in here. This small amount of blood. People at this place. I don't think she was a virgin. Looks like someone got cut, either on purpose or perhaps."
Pardon?
I look at these two.
He just fucking said that.
Perhaps maybe Kitty had claws, or was there a third person here? He turns around and looks at you guys.
The wife found herself back here. Yes.
Right, a crime of passion. Maybe someone was attacked somehow. All right, who'd you see back here?
Husband, wife, and mistress. I forget their names.
Roll intelligence.
Why?
So
That's
you
meta.
can remember who the name.
You know, let me just look at my notes.
That's not meta.
I'm looking at my notes. Fuck you and your roll.
Okay.
Rowena Beaumont was the mistress, and Moriarty's parents, or whoever he was using them as a cover.
All right. Yeah. So he goes, huh. So I take it the missus came in, maybe attacked one of them, hence the blood. The room isn't too messed up, and I didn't hear anything from the Windsors, so I assume it was resolved fairly amicably. Probably Mrs. storming out and the Mr. following.
Well, they obviously left from this side room.
Someone did. Probably the person bleeding. If I had to guess, I'd say Mr. Ashbridge, probably the one who got hurt. I'd wager that's his blood on the door.
Do you know
Why?
Do you know the location of
Why do you
where
think
they
that?
live?
I think that because, think about it, crime of passion. Mrs. comes in, small amount of blood. I bet she hit him. He moves his hand to grab his face to stop the bleeding. Blood still on hand. Reaches for doorknob.
Why would she attack him instead of the trollop?
Bombus.
cheating
How about this?
Maybe
Go
he's
out
done
to
this
the party,
before.
See if someone saw anyone leave, bloodied or ruffled. I'll go out and see if I can pick up anything. Any more blood out in this side door.
Maybe we should reverse those roles. You
Alright.
talk to people, and I'll look in the alley.
I'll accompany Bombus.
It's not an alley,
Detective.
it's mostly lawn.
Make some shit up.
What? Rude. Master detective.
Mm.
Alright, and I suppose, Hunter follows, Bombus.
Do I need to make another investigation roll to inspect the same area because my 27 before didn't cover it?
No, you're looking at the same area, you're not gonna find any other new information.
Go out the door. Check the media.
Yeah. That's where we went. Out the door.
Then yeah, you need to roll again.
Can I do another survival check?
Sure. I'll say Darvin's assisting.
While the three of us
No need.
ask and see if anyone saw the
But appreciate it.
Mrs. or Mr. Storm out of here.
Alright,
Lex, what were
most
their names?
most everyone is gone. So right now it's just the Windsors and some wait staff there and some indiscriminate nobodies. Bodies running around. So what do you guys do?
Ask the Windsors and the wait staff.
Who first?
The wait staff.
All right. You see one of the wait staff, actually the head chef, directing the wait staff. You flag him over, and he comes over and says, "Well, we could have used your help. You disappeared halfway through the night. What happened?"
I got jumped
You got jumped.
by some mooks out in the garden. You can go see.
Why were you out in the garden? You should have been serving food. That's what you were hired for.
Because I kept my eyes open, realized that some of our guards were in a scuffle, and I went to go investigate. And
That's
got
not
snatched
your
to a
job.
fight.
You should have told the head guard. You're
We did.
fired. No pay.
fuck you. You will pay me.
No pay.
I'll take my pay.
Is that a threat?
It is a threat.
Roll intimidation. No. Pay. I pay people for doing their job well. The Winters are backing me up. You did nothing. We got paid to be waitstaff, not a guard.
So walks up
You should throw some teeth at him.
Still charred.
and says,
The teeth are
there's an
charred.
No, I'm saying so is still
Oh.
charred.
None of this is important. Did you see the Mrs. Moriarty storm out of here?
Mrs.
Or the husband?
No, I did not. I was in the kitchen doing my job. Clearly something
Then
you
I
know
have nothing
about.
else to talk to you about. I asked the wait
Get
staff
out of my
instead.
sight. Alright, so he very rudely and very Frenchly tells you to go away. And then you go and talk to some of the wait staff, and you see a female dark elf cleaning a table.
I asked her if she saw the Moriartys leave through here.
She says,
Asperger's call.
Moriarty's? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
Did you see a ruffled Mr. and Mrs. anyone storm out of here?
I saw the portly gentleman leaving with his wife. She seemed to be pretty angry at him.
Alright,
It's
so
Colonel
we know they
Sanders.
left. So we know they left. Wait, oh, the Colonel.
That's Roscoe. Call.
Call.
So I go and ask the Windsors, I guess, since it's a dead end. Thank you. I thank her. I move.
And she waves. Go over to the Windsors, and you walking up. He goes, oh, now what now?
Ask the same questions.
No, I was too busy talking. Actually, now that you mention it, wait, I'm sorry. Moriarty's who?
What? I don't know their fucking names. Whoever came in with the kid. What's the kids? What were they named?
Oh, you must be referring to the Ashbridges.
The Asbridges, yes.
Ass branches.
Whose initials are on that ring in your pocket?
The ABs, yeah. I have it
NB. God, Lord, come on.
NA.
right. Whatever.
Thank you, Bird.
Call.
Call. Alright, he goes, actually, they seem to disappear partway through the night. I was by the front door. I didn't see them come this way, at the very least. I don't suspect they're still here.
Do you know? Could you give me directions to their manor?
Oh, the Ashbridges Manor. Yes, actually I could. But good luck getting in. Their security is notoriously tight. And he gives you directions.
Thanks for the tip.
Yes.
Reconvene with my party.
Alright. Now, outside, you guys looking around, let's see, what was your survival roll you rolled again?
26.
You see footprints leading into leading off the lawn towards the direction of the city. You see 2 pairs of footprints doing so. That's about all you could tell, really.
I'll inform Bombus and the inspector and Darvin of what I found. Should we continue pursuing these footprints or what?
I should mention that the footprints, they leave off once they get off the grass. So past that, you can't really tell where they went. Just that they left. That 2 people at least left out of this direction fairly recently.
Can I fly a bit into the air and see if I can spot anyone moving in that area direction?
All right, you fly up into the air, and you see several carriages leaving the mansion. You can't tell who's who, but there are several carriages that just now leaving. Down the path, down the road towards the city.
Okay, I'll fly back down and inform them that there's some carriages heading that way. I don't know how well we'll be able to pursue them.
All right, guys. So what now?
So we know ash bridges, is what it is.
Mhm.
Left through the front door, and the mistress left through. That's the option. Beaumont. So just gotta find out where she lives. Find out where the ash bridges live. Check those tips. Let Detective Useless know. There, he could chase those leads.
I guess I'll ask the detective. Do you know where Miss Beaumont lives?
Beaumont, huh? Yeah, I know where she lives. Creepy gal. Looks that could kill, too.
Supposed to be some sort of from adventurer family. Yeah, she lives on the outskirts of town. Big mansion, creepy castle-looking thing. Why? You think she was in on this? You think that was the mistress?
That is the
Well-
mistress. Yeah, that's what
Alright.
I saw.
Lindal confirms it.
Okay, that sounds like a lead to me. What about the Ashbridges? You say
They-
that you say Moriarty's their kid, huh?
That's what he came in with them.
All right.
They introduced him as their son.
Okay, we have a few options here. We can hit up the Ashbridges first or split in two groups, one each. What do you guys want to do? I'll leave it in your hands.
Well, since this is more of a citywide thing and time is of the essence, maybe we should go after the Ashbridges. And hopefully you can mobilize some of the city guard to assist.
I vote the Mrs. Beaumont. She seemed favorable, or at least flirtatious with him.
You are wily.
All right, we have a vote in each direction. What are you guys gonna do?
I like the
Bombus votes with Lindal.
Okay.
So, decides not to vote.
Oh my God, that is Raven's bleeding into your character again.
If you decide not to choose, you still have made a choice.
No, I think, no, I don't think she has a feeling one way or the other
Interesting. Okay.
about who to chase.
Fucking 5 int.
That was uncalled for.
That was.
Was it though? I feel
I'd
like
forgotten about it, and honestly, I'm glad I was reminded.
I'm surprised you guys forgot.
All right. Who's the tiebreaker here? That's everybody. Okay, so I guess you guys.
It's fine. We can go after the Beaumonts. I'm just saying. time
Yeah,
is
I
of
already
the
voted for
essence,
the-
though.
I already voted for the Beaumonts.
Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah,
I'll
I
let
mean-
you guys-
Just logically, I've talked to her, so we're not starting from zero.
I'm just trying to figure out what she would be able to assist in this.
Well, from my intuition as a rogue, I would assume that she was fraternizing with him to get that amulet from him. Seems as likely as anything else.
And
Sorry,
that
a
Domino's eyes perk up.
No, that's not a bad idea. You might make it as detective kid.
Sorry, my question. Time of events. Miss Beaumont left during the auction. Was that before or after?
After he won his bid, they retired to this room.
But I thought she left first, and then he.
We don't know when they left. Bombus and I left the room with
Right.
both the Ashbridges and Beaumont in the room together.
Okay.
From what witnesses have said, the Ashbridges left through the front door.
They didn't say that.
Well,
No one said that.
did you say the Windsors saw them leave?
No, I didn't.
Well, I don't remember anything then. What did you say?
I
for my
I
questioning?
shouldn't even have told you that. It's like meta at this point. But I didn't say that.
I just remember that
You can ask
after
the rest of the silent party.
I just remember that after the auction was completed, he left the party. That's as far as I saw. And apparently Miss Beaumont was gone before then.
Alright. And then Hunter puts out his cigarette. Seems like it's his third one since this all started. Alright. This chit chat's getting us nowhere. Let's go check on the Beaumont dame, and then we'll see what we can do from there. I'll also call the city guard and see if I can send a few people over to the Ashbridges. Make sure they don't go anywhere.
That sounds fine.
Is there any way that you could wrangle up pay for this fiasco. The chef refuses to pay.
What? No. It was like 4. It was like 4 or 5 gold.
It was 5 gold
live.
apiece.
It's the principle of the fucking matter.
Well, that's out of my hands. Sorry. It's private, not government.
When you summon your guard, tell them to be very on alert, because it is probably very dangerous for them.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'll tell them not to get too frisky. For all we know, that kid, just say his name was Liam, is probably there.
I bet his parents are looking for him. And then he snaps his fingers.
Damn, I didn't even think about that. They seem rather unconcerned with where he is.
They just left, huh? Meh, maybe it's all part of that whole crime of passion thing.
Well, apparently he's adopted, so that's what
He chuckles.
what I was able to overhear.
Maybe that'll explain some of his abilities. The kid's obviously talented, and I don't mean in the normal sense. Never seen a kid with skills like that. Those were high-level spells.
The parents are probably charmed. Probably didn't really adopt him. Probably showed up one day, and made them his
Or
parents.
he's probably older than he looks, like some ageless abomination. Maybe a vampire.
I don't know. He had some frightened little baby eyes.
He seemed old and terrifying in his eyes.
And
Different things.
I swear she's really a 3,000-year-old dragon.
Lolly Baba.
oh my god. And Hunter says,
Just shot him.
you guys ever fought a vampire before? Because I sure as shit haven't.
Nope, and I don't feel like fighting one anytime soon.
Well, maybe we should go by the ash bridges during the day then. Just in case.
Don't be superstitious.
Is it superstition when I've seen or when I've heard of adventurers fighting actual vampires? I thought superstition was for things that don't exist.
Not superstitious, just a little
Yeah, like
vicious.
walking zombies and things of that nature.
Clayman.
And at that he says, I think you of all people might sympathize with that and the paranormal.
Anywho, we're wasting time. We should go over.
Yeah, let's get a move on. And with that, we're going to end the session. And you guys get into Domino's carriage and beat feet out of there.
Okay.
Beat feet.